Hello guys, welcome to this session. Our topic is soil erosion and we're still discussing about the various agents of soil erosion. So far we said that there are various agents of soil erosion. There are four main agents, which are humans, animals, wind, and running water. We've already discussed the three of them, humans, animals, and wind. So today we'll be discussing about the running water. So we'll start with this water. So water is just one of the major agents of the soil erosion, in the form of rainfall or just surface runoff. Water is the most widely spread agent of soil erosion. So water can contribute highly to the soil erosion in the form of rainfall or just surface runoff can all bring the erosion of the soil. Now, erosion by water, it occurs in four main ways, namely the splash erosion, the sheet erosion, the rill erosion, and the gully erosion. So in this video, we're going to discuss two of them, the splash erosion and the sheet erosion. We'll start with the splash erosion. The splash erosion, this is the first stage of the erosion process, whereby in here it occurs when the raindrops just hit the bare soil. Now, the explosive impact, it breaks up the soil aggregates so that the individual soil particles are splashed onto the soil surface. Now, the splashed particles, they can rise as high as to 60 centimeter above the ground and move up to 1.5 meters from the point of the impact. Now, the particles, they broke the spaces between the soil aggregates so that the soil forms a crust that reduces the infiltration and increases the runoff. So this is how a splash erosion occurs. It looks like this. So whereby the rainfall just hits the bare soil, talking about the soil that is empty, it's not covered with vegetation. So it causes the soil particles to break down as it splashes the soil particles, bringing them up, making the soil more vulnerable to the erosions. I hope it's clear. Moving on. The second one is the sheet erosion. Now, in this sheet erosion, it's just is the uniform removal of the soil in thin layers by raindrop impacting and the shallow surface flow. Now, it results in the loss of the finest soil particles that contain most of the available nutrients and the organic matter in the soil. Now, the soil loss is so gradual that the erosion usually goes unnoticed, but the cumulative impact accounts for the large soil losses. Now, the soils are mostly vulnerable to this sheet erosion are overgrazed and cultivated soils, where there's just a little vegetation to protect and hold the soil. Now, early signs of this sheet erosion include bare areas, muddy water as soon as the rain falls, the invisible grass roots are exposed to roots, and the exposed subsoil or stony soils. Now, the soil deposits on the high side of the obstructions, such as fences, may indicate active sheet erosion. Vegetation cover is also very vital to prevent this sheet erosion because it protects the soil, impedes the water flow, and encourages water to infiltrate into the soil. So this is just displaying the sheet erosion. So it occurs like this, whereby the rainwater just falls directly to the soil that hasn't much of vegetation, so it impacts the whole area. So in order to prevent this kind of sheet erosion, simply you have to cover the soil with plenty of vegetation just to protect the soil in order to impede the water flow and to encourage the water to infiltrate the soil without causing the destroying or disrupting the soil cover. Now, the surface water flows that cause the sheet erosion rarely flow for more than a few meters before concentrating into rills. So the rills is whereby we will see the rill erosions, whereby we'll be talking them later on. So I hope it's clear, guys. Thank you for listening. We are still discussing about the various agents of soil erosion. We're talking about water. We've seen that there are various kinds of this water erosion. We've seen two of them, and we'll finish the other two in our next video. Thank you.